Hello everyone, it's Dr. Sam. I'd like to welcome you to my EyeClarity podcast. This is a show that offers cutting-edge information on how to improve your vision and overall wellness through holistic methods. I so appreciate you spending part of your day with me. If you have questions, you can send them to hello@drsambyrne.com. Now, to the latest EyeClarity episode. Hey everybody, it's Dr. Sam, and I want to welcome you to another EyeClarity podcast. So today, I want to help you navigate the eye care system. So I'm going to take a few minutes. I'm going to talk about ways that, first of all, you can find an eye doctor that you can maybe be compatible with. Number two, how you can help your eye doctor help you in the best possible way. And number three, if in fact you do need surgery, what's the best way to navigate? All right, so let's go to number one, how to find an eye doctor. Well, the best way to do that, I think, is first of all, go on Google and type in holistic eye doctor. Now, you may or may not get somebody in your area. You may not even get a holistic eye doctor. You may get a holistic naturopath or functional medicine doctor or a biological dentist. And so at this point, I would contact whatever comes up on the Google, and I would contact that office and ask them for a referral. Is there anybody they know? And maybe it isn't quite a holistic eye doctor, but somebody maybe who's a little older, maybe who's a little more gentle, a little more middle of the road. It's kind of hard to find holistic eye doctors because in school we're not really trained to look at vision holistically, only allopathically, but many times there are doctors that at least are, they're more reasonable in their attitude. And if you can find somebody like that, another way to do it is through your friends, through your community, to ask around, who's somebody that I have a holistic philosophy in my health? Is there somebody that at least isn't totally extreme, that's going to really, just recommend surgery as soon as I walk in the door? And there are eye doctors out there like that. And that may be the best you can do in your area. So that would be number one. The number two, when you go for your eye exam, I recommend taking a friend, a family member, and have a certain intention or focus on what you want to achieve. It could be, I want you to check my eye health. I want you to give me a prescription for my glasses, if that's what you need, but I don't want you to overcorrect me. And the way you do that is when he starts flipping the lenses, feel it in your body, feel it in your eyes. And you're wanting to stay as close to the current prescription as you can. And you need to stand up for yourself here, and you need to say, I don't want a super strong prescription. And most of the time, even if they don't believe in you or believe what you're saying, if you're committed, because the stronger the prescription you get, the faster it is going to weaken your eyes. So you want to stay in the area of something that's more in the middle. So you don't have something that's so strong that, it's going to make you dizzy, nauseous, or give you headaches. All right, now, in addition to that, I would be very careful about going into things like progressive lenses or bifocals, especially if you haven't done it before. You're much better off getting 2 pairs of glasses, something for distance, something for near. You want to stay away from things like monovision, where they're correcting one eye for distance, one eye for near. And you want to be conservative in what you're wearing. these newfangled things that these guys and gals want to prescribe, they end up in disaster. I mean, people come to me and they go, I should have never gone down this road. I just had a guy yesterday, and he said, this is the busiest, fanciest eye center in Santa Fe. And every time I come out of there, I get these glasses, I cannot see out of them. And I keep going back, and they just say, get used to it. And I've gone to them 3 years in a row. I am fed up. And so for the exam, what I did is I reduced his prescription by about 70%. And he tried it on and he goes, my goodness, this feels great. I love this. So it takes an empowerment on your, in your world to be able to say, I don't want something too strong, and don't give me all these bells and whistles. I'd even be careful about staying away from a lot of tints, a lot of coatings, because it ends up smudging the lens, it's cloudy, and the lenses just don't last as long, and they're expensive. So stay with, again, middle of the road. All right, number 3, surgery. So first of all, if a doctor is recommending eye surgery, I would consider getting a second opinion. I would definitely do some research, consult with me or somebody like me. And before you enter into any surgery, you want to know what the side effects are. You want to know what the success rate is. You want to know, what can I expect from this? And in some of the side effects, you want to know things like, well, is this going to create dry eye? Is it going to create floaters? Am I going to have a retina issue? What are some of this? And really, if you can't get those answers from your doctor, then you find a doctor who can tell you these things. And I would enter any surgical procedure very, very cautiously because, there are side effects, especially to laser procedures and, procedures that are invasive. So that being said, as long as the condition is not sight threatening and you've got, even if you have 4 to 6 weeks, what I would say is start doing some of my protocols, and many times you can stave off the pattern and eventually turn the tide. So this is something, again, where you go with a friend, with an advocate, and you don't let them bully you into something or scare you into something until you are completely informed on what's going on. And this even includes pharmaceutical eye drops, things like eye drops for restasis, steroid eye drops, antibiotic eye drops. A lot of times there may be alternatives that you can use, and this is where you get the information and then you find somebody like me, and then there are ways that you can go. I mean, acupuncture can be really helpful, craniosacral therapy, lymphatic drainage, herbal remedies, any plant-based medicines, natural eye drops, eye exercises. There's so many things that you can do. And, another one that we don't talk that much about, but is change your diet. Take a look at the diet that you're eating and go more plant-based, more rainbow vegetables, really good for your retina and vitreous and cornea and eyelids, and eat an anti-inflammatory diet, do intermittent fasting, do a cleanse, find a functional medicine doctor to help you, because a lot of times these eye problems are based on either a functional problem in the eyes themselves, you're wearing the wrong prescription, or both eyes aren't working together, or you have a biochemical or an endocrine imbalance that a good naturopath or a functional medicine doctor can help you with, replenish yourself with these nutrients, and then your eye tissue heals. So if you have any questions, feel free to email me, hello@drsamburn.com, appointments@drsamburn.com. Check me out on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, YouTube, TikTok, Twitter, and Clubhouse. I'm here for you. That's our show. Take care, everybody. Thank you for listening. I hope you learned something from the EyeClarity podcast show today. If you enjoyed the episode, make sure to subscribe on iTunes or Spotify and leave a review. See you here next time.